So we continue with the third method of evaluating the limit, which is analytical method. Okay, so analytical method, we have two techniques, okay, of analytical method. So they are limit law technique, which is we use substitution, okay, and the second technique is algebraic technique. Okay, ingat analytical method, we have two techniques, limit technique and also algebraic technique. So for limit technique, we use substitution. Okay, and for algebraic technique, we have two methods. Okay, again, they are factorizations and also multiplications of conjugate. Factorize ni macam biasalah, sebab apa kita factorize, kita nak make sure the function become simpler. Okay, become simplest. Okay, so senang untuk kita evaluate the limit lah. Okay, so untuk multiplication of conjugate, kita akan guna bila we have indeterminate form. Okay, indeterminate form ni apa? Indeterminate form ni adalah bila kita dapat 0 over 0. So that is indeterminate form. Okay, we will see the example, okay, for your understanding. Okay, so before that, let's see the first technique, which is a limit technique. Okay, so constant rule, we have a constant rule, which is a limit of k when x approaches to c equal to k. For identity rule, limit of x when x approaches to c is equal to c. C here is a constant. Okay, it's a it's a constant, yeah. Okay, so for example, limit x when x approaches to 4. Okay, limit of x when x approaches to 4 is equal to 4. Okay, for constant rule, for example, limit of 2 when x approaches to 1, for example, sebab limit of 2 you tak boleh substitute kan, sebab limit technique kita pakai substitution method lah. Okay, so you tak boleh nak substitute x kat sini, so itulah jawapan dia. Okay, alright, so next, sums and difference rule, limit of fx plus minus gx. Okay, when x approaches to c, so this one is actually you can separate. Okay, it is mean limit of fx when x approaches to c plus minus limit of gx when x approaches to c. Okay, so product rule, when we talk about product rule, is about the multiplication. So limit of fx times gx when x approaches to c is equal to limit of fx when x approaches to c times limit of gx when x approaches to c. Okay, so for constant multiple rule, limit of k times fx when x approaches to c. So constant tu apa? K lah. K constant equal to k, awak boleh bawa constant to the front. Okay, so akan jadi limit of fx when x approaches to c lah. Okay, for example, this one. Limit of 2x when x approaches to 3, for example. So this one sama dengan you can bring the constant to the front. 2 limit x when x approaches to 3. Okay, so jawapannya limit x. Kita substitute sebab ini limit teknik, kita substitute method lah. Okay, so substitute 2 limit x when x approaches to 3 pakai identity lah. So akan dapat 3, so equal to 6. Yeah. Okay, so quotient rule, limit of fx over gx when x approaches to c, so equal to limit of fx when x approaches to c over limit of gx when x approaches to See where bear in your mind limit of gx when x approaches to c is not equal to 0. Sebab apa? Denominator cannot be equal to 0. Sebab apa? Kalau dia equal to 0, dia akan menyebabkan undefined lah. Okay? So power rule, limit of fx power of n when x approaches to c. So this one is equal to limit of fx power of n. Okay, limit of fx when x approaches to c power of n. Okay. For example, limit of x square when x approaches to 2, for example. So this one kan nampak kan? Sama juga dengan limit of x when x approaches to 2 square. Okay, so limit of x when x approaches to 2, and then square, you got 4. Okay, so sama lah. Kalau you masuk 2 kat sini, 2 square also 4. Okay, that is a limit technique. Alright. So, this is the explanation. Okay, saya dah tunjuk tadi kan explanation. So, you can see all these explanations in lecture note that I already uploaded in column earlier. Okay, so kalau you nak tengok nota, okay, you can find, you can search, you can download your lecture notes in PowerPoint, okay, in column. Alright. Okay, all of these are explanations about limit law. Okay, power rule. Okay, so saya nak sentuh sikit. Kalau you ada square root pun sama. Okay, limit of square root limit of n root of fx when x approaches to c equal to n root of limit of fx when x approaches to c. Okay, so ini saya dah bagi example, and this one example yang kedua. Okay. Okay, limit of square root 5x square minus 4 when x approaches to negative 2 equal to square root of limit of 5x square minus 4 when x approaches to negative 2. Okay? Okay, so let's see the example. Evaluate the following limit analytically. Okay. A, limit of x plus 5 when x approaches to 1. Limit of x plus 5 when x approaches to 1. Okay, so you substitute. Bila awak substitute, so limit notation akan hilang. Selagi awak tak substitute x equal to c, so limit notation akan ada. Okay, so bila you substitute again, substitute x is equal to 1 kan, so limit notation akan hilang. So 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Okay, so let's see B, limit of 3x plus 5. Okay, when x approaches to negative 2 equal to, okay, ini you tak boleh bawa 3 pergi depan lah sebab dia ada plus 5. Sekarang function ni adalah satu function which is a linear function lah. Jangan salah anggap nanti bawa 3 pergi depan. How about 5? Bila you bawa 3 pergi depan, okay, you already change the origin of the equation. Okay? Alright, so ni macam mana? Ganti masuk saja 3 times negative 2 plus 5. So equal to negative 6 plus 5. So equal to negative 1. Okay, that's the answer. Alright, so next for C. Limit of 2x times x plus 4. Okay, when x approaches to 1. Okay, ini sebenarnya dia adalah product. Okay, dia adalah product rule. Kan, product rule yang ni. Okay, product rule. So, equal to limit of 2x when x approaches to 1 times limit of x plus 4 when x approaches to 1. So equal to, okay, bila you substitute x is equal to 1, limit notation eliminated. So 2 times 1 times 1 plus 4. Okay, so 2 times 1 plus 4, 5. So the answer is 10. Okay, that is C. So let's see for D. Okay, limit of ini adalah 3x plus 4 over x plus 3. So this one is a quotient rule. When x approaches to 2, quotient rule, limit of 3x plus 4 when x approaches to 2 over limit of x plus 3 when x approaches to 2. Okay, so you substitute 3 times 2 plus 4 over 2 plus 3. Okay, 3 times 2, 6 plus 4, 10 over 2 plus 3, 5. So equal to 2. Okay. Okay, limit of square root. No, bukan square root. Dia adalah actually cube root lah. Tapi saya proceed je. Cube root x square plus 11. Okay, 1/3 ni adalah cube root lah. Sorry, square root x square plus 11. Power of 1/3. Sorry my dear. Okay, so when x approaches to 4, okay, this one equal to limit of, kita masukkan so square root 4 square plus 11 and then power of 1/3. Okay, so equal to, okay, 16 plus 11. Okay, so 27 power of 1/3. So 27 ni adalah 3 cube, kan? Power of 1/3. So apa 3 cube? Okay, 3 kali 3 kali 3, 27. Okay, so you can cancel off lah. So the answer is 3. Alright. And the last one, F, limit of x squared plus x minus 6 over x minus 2 when x approaches to 2. Okay, this one is boleh simplify tak? boleh simplify tak? Kita try limit of x plus 3 x minus 2. Boleh tak? X square negative 2 plus 3 y. Oh, sorry sayang. Sorry my dear. Okay, kalau you substitute. Sorry. Okay, kalau you substitute. Right. So equal to, okay, substitute 2 square minus 2 minus 6. Oh, sorry, plus 2 square plus 2 minus 6 over 2 minus 2. Okay, so 2 minus 2. Okay, this one 4 plus 2, 6 minus 6 over 2 minus 2. So you got 0 over 0. Okay, so 0 over 0 ni maksud dia apa? 0 over 0 bukan 0 or 0 over 0 bukan 1. Okay, again 0 over 0 is not 0, 0 over 0 is not 1. Okay, dia adalah indeterminate form. Okay, in the terminate form. Okay, sorry, but after this you can see. Okay, indeterminate form that I just inform you earlier. Alright, so kita proceed. So when you have indeterminate form, means that you cannot use a limit technique. Okay, a limit technique. You cannot use this one. You cannot use a limit technique. Okay, awak tak boleh guna this one. So you have to use analytical technique. So either factorizations or multiplications of conjugate. Okay, so kita nak pakai yang mana? Nak pakai factorization. So limit technique is not available. Limit technique is not valid. Then we proceed with analytical technique. So you proceed with analytical technique, which is sama ada factorizations ataupun algebra ataupun multiplications of conjugate. So macam mana nak pilih? So kalau dia melibatkan square root, kita pakai multiplications of conjugate. Kalau dia melibatkan quadratic macam ni lah, you can factorize, so kita pakai factorization method. So kita boleh factorize macam tadi sorry saya dah tunjuk tadi. So boleh factorize kan, x plus 3 x minus 2 over x minus 2. Okay, sorry my dear, saya kata limit akan hilang bila awak masukkan x is equal to c. So sekarang you tak masukkan lagi, you tak substitute lagi, means that limit tu ada lagi lah. Okay, limit ada lagi. So equal to limit of x approaches to 2. Okay, limit of x plus 3, x minus 2 over x minus 2 when x approaches to 2. Kalau you tengok sini sebab dia darab, so you can cancel off x minus 2, so becomes limit of x plus 3 when x approaches to 2. So substitute 2 plus 3, bila you substitute baru limit notation hilang. So the answer is 5. Okay.